So we got a slightly different kind of stream for you today. So through a series of events, I don't actually have anything to stream today. But I did want to go through making some thumbnails. And some people had commented before they'd enjoy seeing this, or at least how this works. So I use a modified workflow from Invoke to make most of my stuff. Now, lots of people see me make the stuff in the Discord bot, and like how I prompt the bot for everything, and everything you see me do here today, you can actually do with the Discord bot. Absolutely, it all 100% works. This is just a heck of a lot more streamlined. So today we're going to be making 3 thumbnails, or at least the base image for 3 thumbnails. I'm not going to worry about adding my logo and all that to it right now. We're making 3 base thumbnails, and the 3 base thumbnails are going to be for 3 games: Legend of Grimrock, Legend of Grimrock II, and Evil Genius. Now, Legend of Grimrock is a dungeon crawler. Legend of Grimrock II is a dungeon crawler crossed with a world exploration game, and Evil Genius is a isometric dungeon builder. So they all kind of share one element, but not quite everything is the same. Sup, code? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with Legend of Grimrock. So since it's an old school dungeon, or not an old school dungeon crawler, but a traditional dungeon crawler, it's made with Unity. It does use a lot of Unity's default assets. A lot is an exaggeration. It uses some of them. So I can cheese this a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna just do a traditional looking down a long and dark dungeon hallway with a torch hanging on the wall, cobblestone walls, polished floors, colored, bold lines, intricate details, graphic design, traditional illustration of course, highly detailed, dramatic shading, which is also really important for those darker events, detailed shading, also really important, and made with Unity. I give you about 4 of these. Let's see what it makes me. Okay, first one's missing some details. That's pretty decent. Oh, second one came out pretty good. Third one's okay. Fourth one's black and white, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, fourth one is like an illustration. Now, I did do traditional illustration in there. I could probably remove that, but traditional illustration gives me these really nice hard lines. This one isn't too bad. It needs a little bit of touch up on a few things. You know, if it wasn't for that puke yellow color, I'd be all over this. Definitely not that. Let's try without traditional illustration. Maybe 4 more. Yeah, the first one didn't come out too bad. Oh, this one here could be really good for this. The Broxel. Okay, a couple of these aren't too bad. I might try something with this one. The angle isn't great on this one. I'm gonna try something with this one here. So send to unified canvas. Uh-oh. There you go. All right, we're gonna grab a paintbrush here. I have something I'm going to try with this. Oh, and make this like way the hell bigger. So we're trying some AI art fudging here. That's too much. I joined an instantly black screen. I mean, fair. And this is how you colorize an image using AI. Okay, I might be able to work with this. Not with this one, though. You can see the yellow shading you put on the walls. My strength is a little bit high. Oh, I can work with that. I can work with that a hell of a lot more, though. Well, no, I can't. That angle is actually a little bit rough. I can work with this. I think I can work with this. Oh, let's see here. Switch over to my mask. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start off with those. Give me 4 invokes, please. What's up, Jack? Alright, that's not a bad flame. These ones here are still kind of sketchy, but I'll fix those. Oh, okay, I can work on this. I don't like that candlestick, though. Okay, actually, I really like that flame, like, a lot. Nah, not that one. We'll work with this one. So we don't need to do this part here anymore. You know what? Actually, I'm going to erase all of these. I'm just going to influence this a little bit more. So we're going to grab a brush, get this a little bit of brown in there. Whoops. A little bit of brown. I don't have ideas for my own thumbnails. This is... Have you never, ever seen my description for my videos? All of my thumbnails are made by AI. That should be pretty good for that. And we'll bump this up a little bit. Invoke me another 3, please. Or 4. I mean, that is honestly quite fair. Okay, that one just flat out removed the torch. Yeah, I'm unstable. Huh. Discard all these. Drop that down. Yeah, no, all of my thumbnails are made by AI. Every single one of them. Closer. Okay. Closer. Oh, where's that scaling box? Bounding box. Info and scaling. There it is. Oh, what else can I do here? It takes everyone's jobs. Nah, an actual artist will always do a better job than AI will. AI can't do things... AI can only do things that's existed already. Because that's how it learns, right? Switch that over to manual. 3, 1, 2, 3. This might work a little bit better. Yeah, the ones in the Discord that you were making at Roxalt were epic. Okay, that's a better torch. Man, it is really just not wanting to add a torch here. You know what? 1 torch is good enough. I'm going to discard all. And instead, we are actually just going to remove the torch entirely. By stealing other people's work. Okay. This isn't a political stream. If you want to enjoy making and laughing at some stuff that we're drawing here for thumbnails, you're welcome to stick around. But, man, don't say stuff if you don't know how it works. Because that's not how AI works. You have to scramble that out, I think. That's probably a good spot right there. Oh, actually, I want it about there. Reduce that down. There we go. Perfect. And invoke another set. Closer. That's probably really close to what I can get. Stick there. Nah, it's gonna keep on adding the flame just because I have that. Oh, duh. I still have that. I'll stick with this for now. Go back here to the base. There, that'll work. Invoke, please. A little fuzzy, but that's alright. I can touch that up when I expand. Oh, I can make like a chandelier here. I do kind of dig that lighting. Clear the mask for now. Go back here into the mask. We will recolor a few of these bits here. Go back here to the base. And I'll have to mask this out a little bit better than I did. Perfect. And then likewise, we'll go here, grab that. All right, invoke. That doesn't really have anything to do with stealing people's content. That's just people not paying attention to what's being trained. And likewise, this AI, this will produce NSFW stuff if you tell it to. I actually don't mind that. That's pretty acceptable. I need a better archway here, though. Actually, I'll switch this over to in-painting. Try increasing the size up. A couple of these. Let's see what you do. NSFL work? I could be doing NSFW stuff here on a YouTube stream, man. Not safe for life. What the fuck does that even mean? Yeah, we've seen it do some very... Actually, Stable, since I've updated the way that the AI interprets our language, I don't think I've seen it make as much NSFW content as it was before when we were using just base latent. That's pretty decent. This still needs some touch-up. I'll figure out what to do with that later. Headed dragon. Legend of Grimrock? I'm not sure what I'm going to add from Grimrock. I'm thinking like a skeleton? Maybe a soldier? Also, I gotta make this like way bigger. But I want to get this perfect first. Because it's harder to fix later once the image is bigger. And sometimes I still have to go through with paint afterwards and touch some stuff up. Switch this back to stable, please. Almost made a slong this morning. That's not stable though. That's using old school VQGen. Not bad. It did the, oh. Yo, I like that little ominous shape in the background. I think I'll stick with that. I'm guessing you've never played Legend of Grimrock. Oh shit, I still have the scaling factor turned way up. Whoops. Just don't add the Alabama Hot Pocket. Actually, you know what? Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles, because it's not that hard to undo. One sec. Why not? I'm down for this. Not that much intensity. Lower that down a little bit. There we go. Let's go like this, something like that, something like that. Sure, why not? And then something like around here, sure, why not? I don't fucking know what a cannon looks like. It's Legend of Grimrock? That's what I'm making a thumbnail for. It's like a dungeon crawl. It's not even first person. I guess it is first person, but it's a dungeon crawler. It's a dungeon crawler themed after old school dungeons, with a cannon pointing down the hall. Mask. Bump that up a lot. Let's see here. I'm not trying very hard, but let's see if it'll actually do it. Okay, that's actually not far off from the style of the game. I mean, I didn't have the intensity up high enough, so it really added a lot of those aspects of the floor underneath it. I don't have the intensity turned. Oh, I have the intensity turned way down. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's turn this intensity back up. Seems to be removing it. Discard all. Density is too high. It really doesn't like it against the background. It would really rather just draw the background. Yeah, it's just removing the cannon. It really. Cannon pointing down. Down along a dark dungeon hallway. With a single torch hanging on the wall. I want a fucking cannon now. I just want a cannon now. Alright, I'm gonna try this. 0.5 strength is actually like super low. A couple of these are, it did draw it on the one. Sort of. Why not? And cannibals would probably help. Oh! No. No. We need some darker colors here. That is a little bit on the big side. Let's see if we'll do it. This will be my last try. It's having a problem with the perspective. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't recognize the perspective. Also, my details for the cannon were not the greatest. That is 80% of the way to a penis. Does Unity not have a cannon? Oh, what if... Okay, hold up. I'm gonna try something else here. It's like if I added some wheels to that and then upped the detail on that, that would probably actually work. But I'm actually going to worry about... One sec, I'm going to do this first. Copy that. What the fuck did I do? Okay, hold up. One of these came out spectacular. Okay, kinda neat. Kinda neat. Kinda neat. But honestly, none of this... Grimrock doesn't have a cannon. I don't want to lose my prompt progress here. Because honestly, this is a really good prompt. Or not really good prompt. This is a really good base image. I almost want to keep that one. Nah. Yeah, actually, I'm going to keep this one. The first one? Hold up one second. I'm just going to take a look at it. Kind of fuzzy, but kind of neat. Actually, that one's got kind of like a steampunky style to it. If you're willing to touch it up, some of these would be really, really epic. But now I have to make this bigger. I need to switch this model. Alright, so our end goal is to make something that's 960 by 576. Shooting a Nazi. Now, in general, I avoid putting Nazis and whatnot into the prompt because I'm always scared what the AI is going to pump back at me. You just never know with certain things, right? That's about 1/3. So 1/3 is like right here. That's pretty much lined up. And that's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. No, not that one. All right, this will take a second. Okay, it's doubling up the doorway, which honestly is somewhat expected because this image is very large. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. So the way that an AI model works is that it does 512 by 512 segments, and then it attempts to draw shapes based on what your prompt is to extend that image out. Okay, kind of neat though. You know, if I converted this into more of a pillar, that would work out quite well. You know, the angle just isn't quite right here. We're gonna leave that, and we're gonna shorten this up to here for now. And this should extend the hallway the way I want it to. There we go. After good Grimrock one down, if people have some suggestions, I'll put some stuff through. Nothing political or with banned YouTube words, please. Yeah, you see, like, this is very close to what I want. Oh. I don't hate that either, though. I don't like that, though. Give me a style, man. I don't know. Do I want this or this? This is a hard one. This requires a lot of touch-up. As much as I like the extra detail, this doesn't require much touch-up. Let's try bumping this up to 960 now. Now, I'm not expecting this to work at 100%. Like, you want like a medieval tapestry style? Or do you mean like you want the architecture to be medieval, or do you want photorealistic, or it's AI, right? Personal rules are I will not use an artist's name no matter what. Because I'm not here to try and mimic someone else's style. If I wanted that, I would just commission them for it. Actually, you can see the rules in the description. They're pretty basic. Interesting. No. Well, that's a really harsh line there. That just did not work. That's smaller than 512, right? Okay, good. Horror is a bit of a mixed effort. I actually had to delete some images from the Discord because they were very, very grotesque. It was horrifying. Ooh. Okay, I like the little alcove. That's kind of cool. That's pretty much what I was going for. Because I want the attention over here. So having something simplistic on this side is not the end of the world. I do like the higher detail rocks, though. Not that. This looks a more painted, though, compared to this Unity style over here. That does almost look like the alcove from this. Tank, a keg. Are you just saying random words now? Maybe I will go with these. I mean, at least it's a feature, right? All right, time for the thing that I am sure is going to break. I need a skeleton. Long dark dungeon hallway. Skeleton? Like a crypt? Oh, that's a good one. All right, I'm actually gonna save the image at this point here. We're gonna save it to gallery. And the first thing I'm gonna try is I'm actually gonna try erasing the center portion, and we're gonna use the in-painting. We're gonna try erasing, whoops. Oh, I'm on the mask layer. I was like, why didn't that work? Oh yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna try the in-painting version of this first. Skyrim skeleton, that might work. Now, there isn't enough detail here to add a skeleton, I don't think. So I don't think in-painting will be able to do it. Not looking good. I gotta be honest though, that's a metric fuck ton better than what I had before. Oh, okay, okay. The light at the end, kind of digging that. I didn't even mean for this. Let's do that. Hell yeah. But now we actually have to draw a skeleton. Yeah, chest might not be a bad idea either. Okay, enough with just the random words. Let's see here. Let's do that. Let's greatly reduce the size. What the hell does a skeleton look like? I don't know. It kind of has like a leg thing here, I guess, and a leg thing here, I guess. Some feet. Some kind of a rib cage sort of thing. Right? And he's got like a big doofy head on him, and yeah, probably close enough. Let's see what that does for me. I'm renowned worldwide for my art skills, clearly. Let's just see if we're on the right track. Let's see if it gives me something that resembles a skeleton. Arms. Dear fucking lord. One more time. Actually, that strike's probably pretty good. This will take a second longer. It was like a skeleton creeper. This might be really hideous, by the way, just preemptive warning. This might be atrocious. Okay, I can actually work with that, though. Except for the... Okay, the skeleton's got a boner. Actually. Likewise, I can work with this. I can actually work with this. Sure. All right. One sec here. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the cannonballs. This prop still has cannonballs in it. Whoopsie doodles. There we go. Alright, so first things first, we gotta adjust this bounding box. Yeah, that's safe. Is this safe here? No. Alright. Everything from here up actually needs to get erased. We need to grab the, not the eraser, this thing here. That's a little bit too big. This. We drop that down quite a bit, and give me 4 iterations, please. Yeah, Grimrock really doesn't use guts. Oh, I forgot to change the bounding box. Whoops. Actually, that said, Grimrock does have some disgusting stuff in it. My strength's too low. Yeah, it barely did anything. Also, this is just not the right size for this. This might really fudge it up, though. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's do a zombie that'd make more sense. These are supposed to be, like, long dead adventurers. That's a better leg. Got rid of the weird double nub. Ooh. Almost. I could use a better foot, though. I can work with that. Like, keep in mind, this thumbnail is going to be this big when people see it. Right? That's not a bad one. Our goal isn't to make it perfect. Our goal is to get it to a point where we can use it. I can perfect it later. Honestly, most of this leg is pretty good. Also missed a very, very small smudge right there. Bury me another 4. This will take forever? Yes. It's not super quick. That's not bad. Those are some funky toes, but honestly, I kind of dig it. This isn't meant to be super quick. It's meant to be a way for people who can't do art to do art. Like, my hands are way too shaky to properly do art. I could never ever draw. Eh, fuck it, good enough. try the word threatening. Stick with this one. Let's see what it does for spooky faces. Give me a little bit into the chest there too. See if you can give me a better connection to the head. Also give me 6. Oh, I see a red eye. Okay, this could be kind of fun. Okay. Joker grin. Not gonna lie. Kinda creepy, and I kinda dig it. I'm gonna have to darken the skeleton up a little bit. You should do this a little further back, because the zoomed in this far isn't really fair, because you don't see it in this detail, right? This is meant to be a thumbnail, so it's gonna be about this size. If you're watching full screen, it's gonna be about this size. That's just a regular ass skeleton face. There's an ultra high detail skeleton head that doesn't even match the color. Oh, wait, hold on. This one more? Oh, I did 6. That's right. Creepy. Ugh. I want to do this one here with its faded look. I'm not gonna do the Joker grin. It doesn't. The Joker grin one is actually one of my favorites out of this selection, but when you zoom out this far, it just doesn't look right. At least I don't think it does. If I'm out to left field, you know, someone say something. Like, to me, this looks appropriate. Wanna know how I got these bones? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, no, he needs arms. But I wanted to get this shape down first because the arms can kind of go in front. But I need to get the skeleton shape down first before I can add arms, right? You gotta think in layers. Why a dragon? There's no dragons in the game. I think I'm gonna stick with this. All right, now for an arm. Actually, I'm gonna try something else first. Black, super low on that list. I've reduced my size down quite a bit, please. Because I need to do something before I really screw this up. Phalange feet. Just a little bit right there. I've gotten a bunch of porno ads on YouTube lately for some reason. I don't know why. Honestly, I dig that ribcage. Like, it did a good job on the ribcage, which is odd. Does it need to do the head too? Yeah, the head needs to be a little darker too. Perfect. Now what we're doing is we're basically darkening this up so that it'll hopefully blend with the background better. Now this might just flat up screw up. Because it's AI. You can't predict it. You can, I shouldn't say you can't predict it. You can have an idea of what's going on, but you never honestly know until you actually make it. We're gonna turn this like right down to like 0.3. And we're going to increase the size of this bounding box. Oh shit! No, I switched this. No, we're fine. I text the speech. Strength might be a little bit too high. Alright, Jack, I'll tell you when you're older. Yeah, strength was too high for this. Need to lower this down by quite a bit, down to 0.1 probably. I need to use a different sampler even. Nah, I just made it fuzzy. $27. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah. Let's look at the skeleton we do have. Head, chest, legs, done. Let's get some arms. I'm still in dark, aren't I? Yes, I totally am. I want white. So much lower size. That is not nearly bright enough. There's something around there. Yo, what the fuck is New Jesus? Oh my god. That's definitely not dark enough. Or not. Sorry, that's too transparent. Alpha's way too low. I don't fucking know. Now let's see here. Arms might be a little short. I might give him like a sword or something afterwards too. 'Cause I don't know, I feel that's something that a skeleton warrior of some kind would have. There we go. You're still on auto. Excellent. I'm forgetting something very important. I don't remember what it is. Oh, yes. This needs to be bumped back up to about point. Go back up to 0.5. How about Swole Skeleton? Oh my god! I actually fucking love that. I didn't even... I didn't even know I wanted that. Fuck yes. Me when I drink milk. That's one of the best things about playing around with this, is you discover stuff that you didn't even know is epic. Oh, let's add like an archway here on the side too, I think. Why not? Beffy. What? Let's see here. An ornate, what would we call, like, some kind of an ornate feature thing? Altar. That'll work. We're gonna try with in-painting first, because I want to see if the AI will just draw something for me. I have an idea of what I want. I want, like, a steepled piece here, with it going down, but I want the AI to draw something first, because I want to know, like, what the common consensus for this kind of style would be. Is when you're using AI, it's as much as learning how the AI thinks. Add a window to an underground dungeon. Hey, look, dirt. It's as much learning how the AI thinks as it is learning what you actually want. What the fuck? Uh-oh. It added some funky features. Okay, this is interesting. It's a feature, at least. Interesting. I thought I saw something with red. I guess it just decided not to use that. So I'm going to draw what I want instead then. So I'll switch this back to stable. It was a castle? Now we're in an underground dungeon. Grimrock takes place almost entirely inside of a mountain. Let's go a little darker, actually. Turn that up a lot, too. There we go. And let's go add in a light of some kind here. Ornate candle lit altar. It's over to the mask. Now, the reason why I'm using transparency always is because the AI really grabs onto random elements to expand on them. So if you don't have random elements like what it already generated, it can make some really weird, really strange things. It's going to make a door. You're probably right. I should just expand that out to there. You're probably right. We want to bump this up to about... So how's the stream quality for everyone? Actually, I'd say it pretty much freaking nailed one of them. Okay, I think it nailed a couple of them. I probably should have said not door. Okay, not quite. It didn't follow the wall. Okay, that's kind of cool, but it made a fucking door. I bet just the style, but it's... Well, fuck me, that's pretty much what I want. Actually, this isn't bad either, but this ridge right here is not where this should be. Oops, wrong way. I do kind of dig this. I need to fix this line here, though. I don't know, I feel this has too much touch-up I gotta do. Someone peeking out the door. I've tried doing that before. Larger elements it does well with. Smaller elements, you really have to crank up the scaling. I can actually clear this. There we go. I'm on the mask layer still. Okay, good. Drop this down quite a bit. I guess the line should be right here, shouldn't it? Yeah, the line should be like... First off, we need more tile here. And then the hard line should be like about here. Go back here to the mask. Thank God I don't have to be accurate. This would be super rough. There you go. That should work. Maybe. Just because I'm gonna do that. Let's see if maybe that helps. Let's see. Make me a few. Is this an altar to the Wolf the God King? Dude, actually, Coach, you're in the Discord. You should go look at the inside the art channel. I actually made a full-on 4K wallpaper of God King Wolf. I think it's 4K? Okay, that's kind of funky. I don't like how that fuzzed, but I mean, that's okay. Hey, look, that just literally fixed what I needed it to fix. That's just kind of weird. Okay, I gotta be honest with you, I'm a fucking crow. I dig gold. Just gold arrangements. I'm actually gonna discard this and drop this down to 0.5. I'm a crow, I like my shiny bits. You've seen the intro to stream, it's all gold. Okay, actually, I'm down for this. I need to try, fix this corner up, but this is probably going to be the one I'm going for. That's a little harsh. Actually, I don't mind that either. I think I'm actually gonna go for this one here and then fix the corner up. Scale bounding is 960 by 576. Awesome. Please clear the mask. Yeah, give me a couple of these. Fix my depth perception. A gold pile. Okay, I might try the gold pile. I might try the gold pile. I got news for you, Jack. They didn't have to train it. It knew how to do that from the beginning. Crows have been known to steal money from the get-go. Okay, this nailed it. Oh my god, it fixed it. And this one also fixed it, but that is amazing. These two images have completely different perspectives. This one here makes this wall look like it's following this line here. And this one makes it look like this line is now an outcropping with space here. This is crazy. I love it. Some of the first one's my favorite. That one's not bad either, but I don't know, I like the first one more. Ooh. Nah, too much chaos. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, to bring it to its owner. I mean, fair. No, you're right. Did we do a pile of gold coins? I don't know, I feel like a pile of gold coins is something that is appropriate for an altar. Why not? There are no bills. I'm going to do gold coins. I need a little bit more orange in that, actually. Just a little more orange. Right about there. A little darker. Right about there. That seems about right. Also, like, way the hell smaller. Stack of gold coins. And we'll go over here to the mask. Just a little bit of extra space. I'm afraid it's gonna turn it into a candle. I don't actually need this anymore. We'll try it first. We'll see what it does. Oh, the crow steals bills. Oh, okay. I totally misunderstood. Oh, wow. It added the coins for sure on one of them. Why not? We'll add an urn. That's just a blob. That looks more like crackers. That's just a gold ingot sticking out of the altar. Okay, that's just a stack of melted butter. Butter altar! That at least looks like coins. I'll try my luck with adding an urn. I'm not gonna hold my breath though with the urn, because the urn is a little bit more of a complex shape. There's just so many different ways that urns can be drawn, whereas gold coins are pretty simple. They're gold colored discs. So I'll try it. Go out one there. One here. Yep. Butter that altar. Oh, what's a good clay color? Probably something around there, eh? Somehow I think the $1 million estimate on that is a little high. Light orange. Not even in 2 years, that's a little insane. I mean, that said, though, panhandling does make good money, in general. So, I mean, loose bills being around, maybe not impossible. You thinking of light orange? Right about there, I guess. Let's try it out. Actually, I like reddish brown more. Sorry, rock salt. Ah, that's definitely it. Thank you. Yeah, code was definitely closer on that one. Problem is, too, I'm working with an image that's larger than what this was designed to work with. Alright, so I need... Earn, beside... I almost forgot to apply the mask. Is my AI setup vastly it's so much bigger than what this program is meant to handle. But I mean, this program is just so convenient. Okay, a couple of these look kind of good. Okay, not an urn, but I might keep that because that matches the style and just everything. That's the exact shape I was trying to draw. Oh, wow. And that's what I wanted. Okay, I'm torn. Do we want the actual urn that looks shockingly good? Or do we want, like, the burial marker? What do you guys think? He's like, I'm torn here. Like, I didn't know I wanted a burial marker, but the burial marker works kind of well. But at the same time, this is exactly what I wanted the AI to draw, to the letter. Yeah, that marker does fit better. It adds some much needed detail here. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that one. Also, I need to fix something real quick here. I didn't notice that this was a problem until right now. I gotta fix the torch still. Yep. I'm being petty here, but you know what? Yes, some of those urns were terrible. You mean the long stick on fire? Yes. Not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised that you guys are sticking around. This is definitely not gaming content. This isn't like, I shouldn't say that. This is I guess this is technically gaming content because it's making a scene from a video game. But I don't know, this isn't the kind of content most people come to this channel for. So thanks for hanging around, guys. I mean, there we go. That fixed the stones right up. Not that one. That was pretty good too, actually. That one's okay. This is intriguing. Fair enough. I actually like this one. I'm gonna do this one. Yet again, we're underground. I can't really add a bird. Now, what the hell do I do about this? Let's see what the AI thinks it should do about this. Let's let the AI fix its own mistake. Actually, no, don't do this. I got a better idea. Actually, no, let's do this. Yeah, okay, we'll do it this way here first, and then we'll use the in-painting. High strength, because I want to really scramble this thing. Let's see what it does. A mummified. Actually, there are like demon, like flying creature things. They kind of resemble a crow. But I got lucky enough with the skeleton looking decent. I don't want to chance another creature. Living creatures and organic creatures, AI has a really hard time drawing because AI, it's trained on shapes, right? It recognizes shapes. Now, none of those shapes are stored inside the AI. The AI has none of the original images that were ever used to train it out of the millions upon millions. But the shapes of a crow, it recognizes the shapes of a bird. It recognizes that a crow is a bird, but all of the possible shapes of a crow, it does not. It's like a bird skeleton it would understand. And if I added bandages to it, I could tell it to, after it drew the bird skeleton, to draw a bandaged bird or something of that nature. Mummified bird it might even work with. Okay, not bad. Eh. 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 This is probably gonna be the closest I'm going to get without just manually intervening. Where are you, that thing? Give me the darker end of this. Oh, that explains all the Skyrim stuff. Good luck with Parthenax. Because everyone knows the canonical ending is when you murder Parthenax. There we go. We're actually going to lower this strength down. Up there, why not? Got the masking layer. It's your first time playing in 2023? Damn. I actually don't need that detail. Single torch hanging on the wall is the important part. Oh, enjoy! The game is an absolute blast. If you have VR, You have to play it modded, but it is one of the best VR experiences next to Half-Life Alyx. Highly recommend. Next to Half-Life Alyx, because nothing will ever beat Half-Life Alyx for a VR experience. Jesus, that's a good game. Okay, almost got the pillar on that one. I don't hate that. I don't hate that either. Actually, this is probably the one I'll go with. Matches the style most. Actually, no, I like this one more. And just like that, now, so some details here that are important for this being a thumbnail. I'm gonna finish that round stream. I don't actually know. The unusual gems? Actually, this game doesn't have a lot of gems. I could add like a sapphire up here. Nah, that's too much color. I could add it darker. But first things first, some secrets of thumbnails. Some secrets of thumbnails for YouTube. So the first one is the rule of thirds, which is where you want everything to kind of correspond with an imaginary grid of thirds. Now, this entrance does not, but the skeleton does. Same thing with this altar. This altar is perfectly lined up on a 1/3 point. There's lots to draw your eyes to, which is important, but most importantly is down here in the bottom right-hand corner. It is very open, which means my logo, when it goes here, will work very nicely. The other thing that's really important is that this area up here has very little detail in it. It is very, very neutral in color. And that's when I add the game logo to this, that it blends in nicely. An arrow in the skeleton right in his knee. The problem with Grimrock is you don't see the players interacting. You'll gem to an appraiser? I don't know which quest you're doing. About that big. Let's save this. This is probably going to be the Grimrock thumbnail. Adventure Toy took an arrow to the knee. Floating gem. Oh, the tier of... Okay, I know what that is. Clear the canvas history. I can't remember how to download this, because I meant to download it beforehand. There we go, download image. Perfect. Hey, Dwarven stuff is fun. The Dwarven runes are really fun, but they're kind of dangerous. Alright, guys. we got 3 choices here. That thumbnail took very long, but Legend of Grimrock is probably what I'm gonna play next. Also, Roxalt, I'm gonna get a little depresso on stream here. So the reason why the Half-Life Alyx stream ended there is because due to a very violent pressure change, my knees stopped working. Because I have what's called writer's syndrome. And because of that, my ability to play VR is pretty much non-existent until like late spring, late summer. Or sorry, late spring, early summer. So I'm sorry I started it. That's also why that stream is so short. That's why that's why it's only an hour and a half. And I'm like, yeah, finish the level. That's a good spot to end stream today. Man, I was trying so hard to hold back the pain in my voice by the end of that. My knees were so warm, I could feel them through my pants. Like, that was bad. I mean, I've had it since I was 16, so like, I can't do anything but laugh, but that's the honest truth as to why that ended there. I might restart, I might continue from there, I don't know, but it's going to be until early summerish until I can even continue it. So sorry if you got your hopes up for that. That's also why all of a sudden I have a thumbnail stream, because I don't know what I'm going to play. Or so I should say I don't know what I'm going to play. I wanted to play Grimrock because it's like a puzzle-solving dungeon crawling game, which is kind of cool. Like I said, I've grown up with it, so I'm used to it. But yeah, we'll be fine afterwards. Just after the pressure changes are done. Like in the middle of summer, or in the middle of winter, I did that long set of VR stuff. But it just comes and goes with the weather. It's not like I'm dying from it or anything. It's just rough. Play Skyrim? I'm gonna play Skyrim. I want to do it in VR again, because that was awesome. You guys are good shit. And apparently. I kind of dig this. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig this. It's got a very unique style all to its own. Is it perfect? Fuck no. Can you tell it's made by AI? Probably. I mean, if you looked at some of the elements, you could probably see spuzzing around them and whatnot. But, I don't know. This is mine. I like it. Alright, let's get something new. Unmodded no VR? Nah, probably not. I should play Fallout 4 on stream. Back when I used to stream on Twitch. That game gets boring real quick. You run out of stuff to do. Not even stuff to do. That's not true. There's always stuff to do, but you run out of player progression very quickly. That's the right word for that. You run out of a reason to progress. Because there comes a point where you just have epic stuff. So unmodded Skyrim or modded Fallout 4. But still, your player progression's your limit, right? I don't know, it's like Skyrim. Oh, actually, I've been meaning to do a playthrough of Oblivion. I wonder what this thing does. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Just give me 4. I don't need 6. Holy shit! Well, this is Skyrim. That's just a fucking scene from Skyrim. Like, that's just straight up a scene from Skyrim. Actually, no, this is definitely Oblivion. That's definitely Oblivion's shading style. I'll try a couple of Skyrim just because I want to now. I wasn't expecting this. See theft. Not exactly. Well, actually, not even exactly. Not even close. Like, that is not a map of it. That is more akin to Morrowind. This is similar in style. But yeah, this isn't real. There is not a single scene that matches this. Same thing with this. It looks real, but no, there is nothing that matches this. It uses Skyrim's elements. See, it doesn't know what Skyrim is, but it recognizes shapes and styles that are present in Skyrim. How AI learns is the same way a human being learns. Is that it takes elements, like it will have been trained on like a bunch of images from the game Skyrim. But this is not a scene from Skyrim. It can't recreate anything that it was ever trained on, ever. Gandalf in Skyrim. I'm actually gonna do in Elder Scrolls Skyrim, just because I want to actually have something. What game do I want to play? Grimrock. Holy shit, one of those is really good. Oh my god, there's a few of these that are amazing. I should have turned on wow. Yeah, I can promise you this picture here did not come out of that game at all. Not even a little bit. Holy shit, the face. It did such a good job. This one here, it's got the eyes a little rough. And hands. But that's just AI. Yeah, I can't do hands. It's organic. Wow. Just... wow. Read Eco recently. Am I at right now? At 576. Doing this just for you, Code. Wrong one. You need to be that one. When doing outpainting, I need to use inpainting 1.5. Can't even redraw its own stuff? What are you referring to? Not sure what the hell it just added to the bottom there. No. Closer. A little bit bigger. Yeah, it nailed the face. Absolutely. Oh, please don't draw a giant penis. Okay, shield. I'm okay with shield. I made it way too thick. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I don't know. Code, what's your favorite color? Quick. Shroud Hearthbarrow. Man, it's been so long since I played. I recognize the name. I don't remember though. You are not Code. Green. All right, I can do green. Just a little bit into the yellow. Perfect. What's my strength at? 0.58. That should be okay. I prefer a quest later. Go to the nearby village and talk to people. You might get a staff for it. Wow! You might get a quest for it, I mean. Okay, not bad. Needs some work on the hand, though. That's just a spear. I like this one. All right, let's go grab that. All right, maybe not. Close? Okay, that's really close, actually. That's like an action shot. Okay, fixing this one isn't too bad. Fixing this one isn't too bad either. I think I'm going to do that. Try it again. I'm playing a game on this stream like tonight? No. This'll be it. There's not enough thumbnails for it. Probably need to actually add the finger. Oh, maybe not. Hand's a little deformed, but I mean, that's not too bad. This isn't a normal gaming stream tonight. Let's try a few more of these. Let's see if we can get a better hand. Thank you, Code, for this wonderful idea. Almost looks like he's holding a sword, too. let me just set the boundary here. Give that to the gallery. That is pretty tiny resolution, so I'm gonna beef up the resolution and I'll DM it to you afterwards, Code. As per the rules of the Discord, this image is yours. But I think it's time that we start work on the Evil Genius thumbnail. I think. Evil Genius or Legend of Grimrock 2? Legend of Grimrock 2 is more of a... It's a lot more outdoorsy. The thumbnail I have envisioned for it is like an island, but in that same style that I did the dungeon. Like an island across an ocean. Because it has a very Unity style to it. Unity is its own style at this point. The entire Unity engine is. So, that's one of two options. And the other one is the Evil Genius thumbnail, which I'm not going to do Grimrock 1, then 2. It'll be Grimrock, a break, and then Grimrock 2. I don't know how long said break will be either. It could be, you know, one game. It could be longer than that. Because I do know there's some Call of Duty stuff happening soon, too. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get lucky with an island first. Let's go with a... with a distant... Wow, I swear I can spell. Distant mountain, island, across, EV ocean. All right, maybe 4 of these. Let's see if I'm on the right track. Not quite. Also not in color. Okay, that one's actually super close. Oh, actually, so is this one. Like, this one's like really close. Wow, that's just pretty. This is just pretty, which is a shame because I actually have to remove this. Okay, I'm actually just gonna do this because, you know, I want to. Take this to 960 by 576, please. Where do you find it? Off Google. The only claw I remember where it is the gold claw, because you physically run into it by accident. Now, these resolutions might seem odd to you, but these resolutions are very easy to turn into 1080p or 4K. Because I have a different AI that I can use for upscaling. And it can losslessly upscale images. I might actually save that. That's just gorgeous. The fuck? Like, that's just pretty. That's okay. The perspective's a little bit off on this one. That one's actually really nice and actually kind of close to what I want, but I'll do a couple bar. This one here's the one I want to save. So we're just gonna save that to the gallery. That's the one I'm gonna keep. Man, that's hot. Oops, another one. Unify canvas, there we go. And save to the gallery. Also, music got a little depresso. Nah. 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 Yeah, we'll do this one. I like this. Okay, we're saving all of these just because this image is glorious, but not what I need. All right, let me throw another 4 here, because I lost track of what I was doing. Oh, fudge, I did inpainting. Whoops. There we go. Whoopsie doodles. That is pretty. That's just a style in and of itself. That, okay, one of those generated very strangely. That's a little too close. Actually, I could probably work with this one. That's pretty close to what I need. Yet again, this is just like, wow. No. No. You I could probably work with. Send this to the Unified Canvas. All right, let's go drag this out to 960. Chance of it doing this properly is very close to 0. I don't need more water, I want more sky. It's probably gonna draw a second mountain over here, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Game painting. Okay. Look, a second mountain. It's like I can see the future. Yet again, another second mountain. So a couple of these did come out nicely, though. So that's the good news. Like, I can work with this one. That's almost the same. That mountain's way the fuck better. This might actually be the one I use. Ooh, but I do like the little cliff side. Or a question then, it was one character too long and didn't send? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what's the limit on YouTube comments? I didn't even know there was a limit until like right now. I like this mountain more, but I can make this mountain into this mountain. I do like this mountain's position more, though. Now, if I'm gonna do this, you know what? Screw it, let's do this right. Yeah, we'll do this one here. Just like that. Save this prompt here, because I'll need it when I redraw elements. And now we go here. All right, we keep the in-painting model. Actually, to remove all of this. Give me a little bit bigger thing, though. A little bit of green there. So let's just do that, too. There we go. All right, let's see if you can draw me some stuff. Where did you send the question? Images? Ah! I gotta be honest, I rarely dry anything, even if I'm about to use it right away. Also, why? That's such a very specific question. Do you like that little notch cloud there? I actually don't know. Let's do that. That's the first part of that. The second part is... Now, I was going to use not the in-painting model for this, but I actually I really hate this line right here. We'll just do that. Let's carve this out a little bit here, too. Ooh! Dry no matter what. I mean, that's preference, right? If you got a preference for it, then yes. I gotta be honest, this thumbnail might be very close to being done already. There we go, that's it. Okay. Now we do some other changes here, but these will involve not using in-painting. I think. Let's try it out. So let's start off with using the dropper, and we'll grab, like... There, that's a good color. Be a lot bigger size, though. Perfect. Grab the mask. All right, give me a couple of these and tell me what you think. It's not even an intentional movement. That's even funnier. This has a pulse to it. Sup, everyone? How's everyone doing? No. Also, no. I don't like any of these. Try it again. I still have to fix up that mountain. But once the mountain's fixed up, it'll be easy. making everything so green? Hey, that's the thing I'm probably gonna have for supper. It's either gonna be that or I'm having punjab. Actually, I kind of dig that. I like the marble rocks. No. 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 It adds it's a style. Why not? All right, next up is the mountain. So unfortunately here, with a name like Grimrock, as you can probably imagine, it's supposed to look, I don't know, grim. And this unfortunately looks very not grim. Now I need to resize this a bunch. That's probably appropriate. Go! This is a little high. Okay, got some of the aspects. No. Let's try that again. Let's see what this does. Yeah, the green was too specific. Ooh. But it made it really dark. I made it too dark. That's the problem here. That is just way too light. I just gotta be very, very specific with this. Can't take a shortcut. Ugh. I actually do want this because you need to be dropped down like way. And now then I also need to do that over here with like that color there. There we go, and now we do some mid-tones here for the rest of it, which is about that color there. There we go. Done. Now we need some basic rock color over here. Oh, let's go with like that. That looks pretty good, probably. There could be some greenery at the bottom. This will take forever at this rate. Also, this accidentally adds highlights, which is kind of cool. So that's more randomness for the AI to play with, which is important. Done. So now if we go back to the mask, this up a bunch. Go right across here. Oh, I already screwed that up. Put off here. Let's see if it'll do a gloomy island. Or change that to gloomy instead. Okay, I kind of dig that. A little bright on this side. Well, that's very fantasy-esque. Okay, this one I like. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra greenery to the bottom, though. Just a little bit of, like, a faint green. Oi. Like that. Let's try that. No. No. That really actually kind of fucked the water up there. Alright, get rid of the mask entirely. And instead we're going to grab an eraser and switch over to inpainting. We are going to really reduce the size of this. Let's try that out. Draw! God, I love this thing. I actually like this one because it adds some depth to it. It's not just flat. I don't like that, though. I'll have to figure that out here in a sec. Actually, I know exactly how I can fix that. So we do a really, really big one like this. Just grab the eraser, and we do nip and tuck. Just like that. And go. Probably only need one of these. You know, why not? It added a little mountain. No, that actually doesn't look very good. Discard that. Fine, give me 4 of them. Go. This is just fun. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I remember back when, I can't do art. I have shaky hands, everything like that. It just does not work for me. I don't have a good enough understanding of perspective to really do it. I'm a computer programmer. This is expected. So when I have something like this where it can actually play with my imagination, like, this is just awesome. You can be 4, thanks. I'll expect them in Discord by morning. Okay, that didn't keep the sharp edge. Oh, that's actually what I want right there. Nah, too much of a ooh. Nah, I don't like that. I like I like this little one here. This nip and tuck. Wasn't until right now that I noticed there's actually a seam here. I wonder if I can fix that. I'll try it once. Let's try and nip and tuck this little corner here. The size of a bit. I think there's another seam over here. Can't see even after I pointed it out. Now I'm just impressed. Yep. Sure, why not? Give me 4 of these as well. Let's see what it does. No, there's still a slight seam here. The top one I got. There's still a little bit of a seam there, but yeah, the seam here is pretty easy to notice. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's completely gone. All right. I'll check the other ones just to see if there's a better one. No, definitely not. This is flawless. Done. Thanks for playing. Give me a save on that one. Go here to the gallery. Viewer. And download the image. The screen size of your hand. Fair enough. Oh, 1 second here. Perfect. Downloaded. We're good to go. Let's go back here to the unified canvas and clear the history on it. And the temp. Well, yeah, I'll be fine. Oh, wow. So, okay, yeah, so this actually kills everything. By getting rid of the history is what causes the lag. All right, next up, we got to find us an image here for what we're going to use for Evil Genius. I mean, okay, so the stream might say it's 1440p, it's 1080p. This is actually 1080p, so if you're seeing in 1080p, you're actually seeing the same quality as what's being streamed. A lab? I'm looking for something... Okay, let's just try this here. How do you spell villain? Oh, if it's laboratory. How do you spell villain again? Is it only one L? There's no way it's this, right? Oh, it is. I'm just an idiot. Alright, let's go see what we got. Wow. I don't think this is gonna work. I recognize that actor. What did I spell? I'll try 4 more. Oh wow, that changed the image instantly. Oh, just the one. Creepy. Distorted. Kinda funky. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Wow, it went like full comic book on one of the— what the fuck? Is Austin Powers a comic book or something? It gets the art style. Was Austin Powers a thing in like the 60s? Did I spell powers wrong? Why is it doing comic, like... I have no idea why it drew this. Also, I'm gonna look at this one again. That's just pretty. It doesn't know what... hold up. Does it not know what Austin Powers is? Nope. Can confirm it as a really fucking good idea what Austin Powers is. Oh dear lord. Avert your eyes. Oh my god, these are horrifying. I can't. Oh my god. I keep on spelling villain backwards. Actually, you know what? No, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Do you know what the word... do you know what spy-fi means? Do you understand spy-fi? No! I am very confident in saying no! I am no longer confident in saying no. You seem to have a good idea what that actually means. Hey look, it's Gru! I think you do actually know what that means. What's spy, sci-fi? Not really. What the fuck? Maybe a little bit. That first image, I gotta pull this back up. Okay, a little bit of an idea. Well, let's go with something else a little bit different. I'm gonna go with one of the prompts I used earlier this week. If I can get a good globe picture, that should be fine. Let's try this for now. Because I can work with this. This one, that's probably the imaging I'll wind up using here. Oh, or that. Oh, I might use that. Distorted itself halfway through. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna use this one. This one looks pretty good. Let's go send you over to the unified canvas. You have work to be done. Much, much work. I see the chat, I'll read it in a second. My shaky hands are not good at this. Whew. Doofenshmirtz Doofenshmirtz? Isn't that the guy from the penguin thing? Or a platypus? Why wouldn't I know that? Well, I mean, okay, first off, I'm way too old for that, but the reason why I know that is because I look after the neighbor kids on occasion. And they love that show. Oh, that was hard. Alright, first things first, we need to grab the eraser here. We need to touch this up just a little bit. And where else need a slight touch up? Probably right there. Yeah, you do. A little bit. There you go. Alright. Now we're going to turn on this magical option, which is preserve the masked area. What that is, it's going to redraw the entirety of this area that isn't part of the globe. Now, I want a very specific hue of blue here. What about there? Want a very specific hue of blue. Close enough. Base, please. Turn this like way up. Now, there's one spot where I have to double check and make sure I didn't hit the line. Okay, so right in here, did I touch? I did not! Damn, I came close, though. Oh, right there I did, though. No, actually, I didn't. I don't think. Oh, well, whatever. Let's see. Whoops. Forgot I don't have this selected, so I can't undo. Alright, got stable selected. Invoke. Give me 4 of these. What made you think that's not available in Canada? We have the Disney Channel. Okay, very close to what I need. But I need to get rid of that. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But I gotta get rid of this. So we need to start off by getting rid of the mask. Fucking hell. Expect you to die? Okay, I can't play VR games sitting down. Well, I can, but... Okay, so... I have an entire VR room. It's set up in the room outside my office. I actually hooked up a system to tunnel right through the wall, nice and clean, with the VR set hanging from the ceiling. So, getting it back into my office, where my chair is located? Fuck. And my chair is too big to get out of my office door. I could steal Steele's office chair, which would fit. But I don't think he'd appreciate that. Grab an eyedropper here, we'll do that. Mostly because he's probably using his chair. Let's see if that works. Sniper glint top left. It's still like half my size. I mean, yes, but that's beside the point. There we go, perfect. Flawless. Ooh, I like the little shadow. I like the drop shadow added there. It really took floating to heart here. It really wanted to add a shadow for that. I don't want the drop shadow, though. Yeah, I'll accept that. What's up, Brad? Are you coming in for the third? For the third thumbnail of the night? This is going to be by far the most simple thumbnail out of all 3. The first thumbnail is by far the most complex. The second one came out very pretty. Like, holy shit, did the second one come out pretty twice. Oh, actually, I could probably just pull them up. Where are they? Where? Yeah, for the Legend of Grimrock. Sorry, Legend of Grimrock II. Is it has the opening scene of Grimrock is you staring on a cliff across an ocean and a mountain. So this is gonna be like pretty epic. You left the country and you came back with a head cold. Shocking, but not really. And then for Legend of Grimrock 1, we have this. Which is almost like a scene almost out of it, which I love. And another one that I just absolutely adore is Code 1 and Gandalf in Skyrim, and it drew this. Yeah, one of the expanded ones. We also made this one on a whim tonight because, oh my god. This is a Marvel Snap. I never even heard of Marvel Snap. Like, this is just freaking pretty. I love it. When I turn that into 1080p, it's gonna be awesome. Alright, so next up, we kind of have to make this thing a lot bigger. We need 960 here. Just like that. Go with blank blue background. We're gonna try an outpaint first. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll fix it up afterwards. Not even fucking close. I might cancel it if this one here doesn't look better. Oh, I do know that game. Okay, actually, I kind of dig the one it just did. This time it drew a flag. I don't know what the fuck that thing is on the left. Royal, it drew the Fleur de Lis. Is that what the thing's called? My French is atrocious. Okay, definitely not. No. Definitely not. I feel like I could work with this. The two-tone really adds focus. The globe isn't quite in that 1/3 position that I normally like it in. But it's also too big for what I originally wanted to do. It's like a denim thatch? A little bit, actually, yes. Let's go shorten this up like right to there. Let's try this out. Large cartoon hands reaching out from the darkness towards the globe. It's totally gonna draw Kingdom Hearts. I said the darkness. It's now obligated to draw Kingdom Hearts. What's a good skin color? I like that. Fuck, I put the thumb on the wrong side. We'll do that. Very, very lightly darkness it. Alright, now you switch over to the masking layer. I'm asking a lot from the drawer right now. I don't know if it's gonna be able to do this. Like, this is... I'm asking for a lot here. Strength of 0.5, that's probably okay. We'll try it out. Let's see what it does. Well, it told me to fuck all the way off. Ever seen an AI tell someone to fuck off? Okay, did I spell something wrong here? Oh, it kind of got it there. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. This is my fault. I'm still in inpainting. Inpainting doesn't actually accept a mask, so it was just basically redrawing just these sections. There we go. Strength is nowhere near high enough. This is gonna have to be like up here somewhere. That again. Not quite. I love the oven mitts it just drew. Okay, so let's try peaches again here. Okay, we're gonna try something slightly different this time. Alright, we're gonna try this without a mask. Let's see what it does. This is gonna be instant regret, but I mean, whatever. Ha! That's more adorable than bad. Alright, we're actually gonna crank this up a little bit more. Go here to mask. Okay, so large cartoon hands grasping a globe. I am on the right in painting, it's just choosing not to. Oh, I have the strength turned up too. That's I just fucked the hand up so hard. Okay, let's turn that like right down. Try it again. Alright, preemptive warning. I think I saw a ball sack. Preemptive warning. Preemptive warning. Okay, so strength is not high enough right now. Let's take that to 0.7. Okay, I might try to adjust this up to rescale this bounding box. I need like a cell shade. I think it's almost like cell shading. There we go. This will probably help. Nope. Not enough peach. Not enough peach. Now, okay, now it's just two giant blobs of peach. I'm not sure how to do this now. That's some pluses to the prompt. Large cartoon hands. Let's try it. This might be too many hands. This might add a bunch of hands. Or it could just not. Using the right model. Influence is set decently high. I don't want to go any higher than that. Just switching up the model. Failing this, I have one more thing I'm going to try. Where's KLMS? There we go. Now it's peaching it. Closer. No. Honestly, closer. Also, 5 fingers? It's either 5 fingers or old lady tits. I'm not sure. I wonder if I should just do something else instead. Those were funny. Maybe I should do something else. What's something else I should do? What's another good thing to symbolize an evil genius? We had a very similar idea there, Code. That's way too strong of an orange. That might not be bright enough. I'm hoping it's gonna turn this into flames. I'm hoping for flames. Let's try this now. Perfect! First try! I mean, this is actually the one I like. I am actually going to keep this one, but we're going to get rid of this mask. Sort of. We are getting rid of the mask, but we're going to be doing this. Because the globe is no longer round, so I need to kind of fix that, and I'm hoping it'll fix this. There we go. God, I love this toy. That's a little more of a pulse, though. Why not? That works. Yeah, this will be fun. This actually, okay, so as much as this is the lower detail out of the three we've made, for the game, Evil Genius, actually do a different song. Nah. 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 Ooh? Nah. Why not? This could be fun. Now, as much as this is the simpler of the three thumbnails, the truth is this. Evil Genius uses a minimalist art style. This actually works super well. Also, from this range, that is a super eye-catching thumbnail, and I don't know why. I think it's the spuzz here on the left. Like, that is really eye-catching. So for a thumbnail, this will work quite well. And we have the blank corner down here, which is perfect for a logo. And a game logo up here in the corner. Perfection. Save it. Whoops, 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 whoops. Glad I didn't purge everything yet. First off, I forgot to accept this. I forgot to clear the mask. There we go, that's what I meant to save. I mean, it's super minimalist, but it works. For this game, this is perfect. Like, that art style is actually a very close match to it as well. Like, looking at this, I know what this is meant to be for. As someone who's a very large fan of that game, this works. Let's open this up in the viewer. And download. I'll run these through the upscaling AI after I am done stream. Is there any images someone would like to have done? I'd be down for doing some Got 15 minutes before I actually wanted to end stream, but if no one's got anything else to do, I can end here comfortably. Massive volcano, what kind of style? Actually, no. I am a god. Oh, wow. Okay, that one there, not so much. But, like, the spewing cloud, this one's okay. Also, I really love this one. It's like something's coming out of the volcano. I could actually probably really work with this one. You cool with that, Rock Salt? Just I gotta fix this, fix the top, fix the bottom as well. Alright, let's do that. Then to unify canvas. First things first, we grab eraser, switch the model. Come on the mask layer. That. Re-invoke it. I'll do your Ronald McDonald here after I give this one a couple shots. It really wants to add that to the top. Wow. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Actually, two of these are perfect. I don't know, I like the contrasting clouds more on this one. Let us expand this a little bit. Shit, that's like perfectly lined up. We'll give this a couple shots. Oh, please don't tell me I added a bunch of glare to it. Okay, a second volcano in the back. Not opposed to that. Okay, I love the terrain on fire, like the amber sky. Oh my god, I love this. Like that one more. Holy shit. And this one's very traditional if I just wanted, like, just the one feature. I don't like that spell's in the top corner. But the double feature, like, man. Holy shit, is that cool. Seam here's a little coarse, but I can fix that up. Fix the seam up just a little bit. Oh, for fuck's sakes, just move up. There, thank you. Where does the seam stop? Stops like up here somewhere. There it is, I see it. Took me a second to find it. Oops. All right. Let's try it again. And then we'll do your idea there, Code, because this came to fruition remarkably fast. I had some problems seeing the seam at the top. That one took me a second to find. The left seam was pretty obvious, though. Find the seam now. Wow. Actually, this one's even better. I can still kind of tell that I did a redraw up here, which I don't like. Okay, there we go. That's probably the best one out of the four. Perfect. Save the gallery. I'll upscale it and send it to you afterwards, Roxalt. Sup, Wylan? I hooked up a new toy to the AI. It lets me do shit like this, where I can just redraw to my heart's content. It's awesome. Alright, what was that recommendation there, Code? Right there. Ha! It's just shoes. I might expand on some of these. Add Starfall to it? That's rock. Okay, this is Rocksalt's image. This is from this. This is Rocksalt's image. He requested this. Oh my. Oh dear Lord. Yeah, I kind of want to do this just because it'll be fun. Probably about that. I don't know if this will work, but we'll find out. Oh shit, wrong drawer. Oh! Oh! We're gonna hit cancel here. That's not the right drawer. I forgot to switch the model. There we go. Let's try it out. I mean, we've done a lot tonight. Oh, by the way, have you played Legend of Grimrock before? Oh, okay. Well, damn. Oh, dear Lord, what is this last one? Oh! That's like Terminator Ronald McDonald. Oh my God. I'm a sick son of a bitch. I'm a sick son of a bitch, but I got a sense of humor. It's like Iron Man, but Ronald McDonald. Oh, dear Lord. Hold up. I made a mistake here. I didn't do the whole image. There we go. That'll work. The Dwarf Star Hand Cannon. Any particular art style you want that in? Why did it not? Oh. Never mind, I know why. The in-painting model can only do out-painting very well. The regular Stable Diffusion model is what you want to use for that sort of stuff. Oh, the fingers! I love the paper socks! Oh my god, this is great! A cultish? I don't know what a cultish is. You mean the paper socks guy? There we go. Let's go with a... Let's try that out. Okay, that is just a straight up icon. There we go, that'll work. I can work with that one. Okay, I want this one. I can do so much with this. Send this to the unified canvas. Oh, cult. Okay, a cult. Okay, I understand. Tad bit late there. Let's go with occult art. I'm kind of leery to put that in now because now I'm worried it's gonna draw something like boobs. Which, I mean... That's just a straight up techno dwarf. Yeah, like, it is a traditional art piece. So I'm not horribly concerned about it. Let's try this one. Oh fuck, I still have in-painting selected. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Go. What the fuck? Whoa. That is a badass dwarf. I am not even certain. I am not certain. It gives some interesting stuff. Let's go with I have a plan. All right, cool. Very cool. Interesting. Whoa, that last one. There you go. How's that? I'm not gonna lie, this was 100% a fluke. This was totally a fluke. I don't want to do hand cannon because it doesn't understand a hand cannon as a pistol, right? Yeah, no, it really doesn't want to use that. I'll try it. Invoke me a few times. I don't think it knows what Dwarf Star is when I do it like that. No. Okay, that's just straight up character art. That's actually kind of epic. Okay, I could work with this thing too. That's just epic. That is not. Let's try doing this. Unfortunately, I am out of... What the fuck? Unfortunately, I'm out of time for stream today, so this is gonna be my last attempt. Oh, that might be kind of cool. Ha! Not even close. That is a dwarf holding a pistol outside of a supernova. That is a glorious neckbeard. I regret nothing. I'm sorry, I have to see the face of the neckbeard. Also, does he have glorious locks? This is just the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my god. Okay, so occult art makes amazing fucking characters like Leia Loops. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, Leia Loops. But okay, so occult has given me like more than a couple really epic like character frames. Like this would be a great character portrait for like just without adjustment, this would be a great character portrait for an RPG. Like just straight up as is. This requires a little bit of touch up, but same thing. Like this. Let's send this over to Unified Canvas. Like same thing, this would be just a great portrait. I should this guy stream more often. I wanted to see what the reception was like. Because I mean, we've been going for 3 hours now. And I wanted to see if people actually wanted to see this kind of stuff. But I mean, I've been having a blast with it. Okay, even the AI doesn't know what to do with this face. That's the problem here. That's just a fisherman's hat. I said I wanted to end the stream, but I don't know. I just see so much potential here. go. This thing here, grab that. Like Handsome Jack? Actually, a little bit. Except for like the Wookiee face. Ah! There we go. Out of all of these, I like this one the most. Mask, clear the mask. Apply the mask. Drop it down a couple of notches, invoke. Still on the how? And yes, everything that's been done in stream today actually can 100% be done in the Discord. With the Discord bot. Why not? All right, let's just lower that down a little bit because I just want it kind of, you know, to look nice. Can I do the face correction on this? I can't. I don't even know what it's trying. I'm not even describing a character portrait here, so that's probably the main reason why it's having so much problem. Oh, I'm still on. Oh. Because now we're just having fun. People requesting stuff. I need a race. I spelled tiefling wrong? No. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, my strength's a little low here. Let's just cancel that out. It knows what tiefling is. We're good. Sapphire Claw was in Japan. Got it. It tried. Ooh. Actually, that lizard face is... One more set, and then we're gonna end stream. This is the last set we're doing tonight. Like, this is almost oh, I should have added tarot card art. That would totally work for this. No, I already ran stream late. I didn't give it enough room to draw. That's all these. This is good enough. I'll save it to the gallery for now. And that's going to be the end of stream. Because at this point in time, stream's been going for a solid 3 hours. And yes, I mean... This stream turned out better than I thought it was going to, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I was going to be sitting alone painting for about, you know, 3-ish hours while I found... Well, I mean, okay, so the plan tonight was originally going to be I was going to sit around and do exactly this and make thumbnails all night. Because I wanted thumbnails for 3 games. So I figured I'd stream it instead. See if people enjoy this sort of thing. Because I know a lot of people are new to this and there's a lot of really, really negative connotation about it. But if you do it right, you can do it ethically. Without, you know, being a dick. When's the next stream? Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be the start of Legends of Grimrock. If you remember that name. I keep on wanting to say Gridlock. Legends of Grimrock, which is a dungeon crawler puzzle solving RPG. So, yes. The next one of these art streams like this, I don't know. I honestly don't know. What time? 6 p.m. If you hit that notify button though on the channel, it'll automatically notify you. 12:30, it will not be 12:30, I work all day. But yes, if you hit that notify button, it'll notify you as soon as I schedule the stream. And I always schedule at least 1 hour ahead of time. That reminds me, if you're enjoying stream, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget about the subscribe and notify buttons. AI art is not a staple of this channel, and it never will be. I do it as a curiosity, I do it because I enjoy it. I also am one of the world developers for this right now. So, I mean, there's that, so I still have to experiment it with no matter what. You're a Hitmasters. What? A hitman, maybe, once in a while. Used to be a stripper. This was actually my theme right now. Anyone who's seen me in real life could totally see me jiving to this. Call me white chocolate. Anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out. Deuces all, have yourselves an awesome night. Thank you for being awesome people. Thank you for hanging out for this. Like I said, I wasn't sure how well this would pick up. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. And thank you for being a part of the best community on YouTube. Like white chocolate honey. All right, deuces all, have an awesome night. Good night.